This is Robert at robertgardnerwellness.com. I wanted to go over some stretches that you can do in a chair related to your low back, your gluteal muscles, and specifically piriformis. You can do these at any time that you're in a chair. That includes Thanksgiving dinner, sitting in a chair, watching a football game, whatever it is you do. Includes sitting in the office, and we'll talk a little bit about that specifically, since so many office workers seem to have problems with poor posture and back pain. So, when you're sitting in a chair, what you do, as we discussed before, you drop your knees below your hips. But as a variation, what you can do is if you have your feet out so that your legs are at 90 degrees, you can lift one leg and cross it. So, I call this the business way of crossing your legs instead of crossing like this. When your legs are crossed this way, what I'm then doing is sitting tall, taking a big in-breath, and pulling my belly button in towards my spine. I'm leaning forward. What I wind up feeling is a deep stretch in this hip, and I'll reverse so you can see it on this side. Again, big in-breath, sit tall, and as I exhale, I squeeze the belly in, I lean forward. You feel a deep stretch in this hip, usually right around what people will say, ow, my hip hurts on this side, right in here. It's stretching piriformis, which is a muscle that goes from the greater trochanter of the femur, what people call the hip, down to the sacrum. The sacrum is a series of fused vertebrae. If this is the tailbone, the sacrum is the rest of this V. The musculature attaches along either side. So, as we're stretching through this area, I can then rock if I want gently. You'll notice that if I want to increase the stretch, instead of just rounding my spine forward, what I'm doing is lengthening my spine as I take an in-breath. And as I exhale, squeezing the belly in, I lean forward. If I'm leaning and looking out, it means that I can still look at my computer screen, I can still watch the game on television, and it means that I can still use my keyboard, type, use my mouse, while I'm still getting a stretch through here. That is a variation. I just wanted to show you a way that you can easily stretch in a chair, at the office, maybe waiting at the doctor's office. We're going to go over some adaptations of this, some additional things you can do as well. But people who have low back problems usually have some tightness in piriformis and their gluteal muscles. It's a great way to stretch them. I'll see you again soon on robertgardnerwellness.com.